A week ago today, I picked up the Nintendo Switch 2 from this very GameStop. Now, I read all the comments below, and people were saying, after I went in all these different stores, that they could not find a Switch anywhere. I even heard, what are you, from a small town? Well, not really. But let's go take a look. Let's go to a bunch of stores and see if the Switch 2 is in stock. Let's see if we can find one. We were waiting online right here on June 4th for the release of the Switch 2, and at 12:01, June 5th, on Thursday, we were able to pick it up. And today we're going to start right with that very store and see if they have any Nintendo Switch 2s in stock. Let's see and find out. See if these are still hard to find a week later.
Hello, GameStop.
So 1 week ago, we were with my friend Allie here, and Allie,
What's up?
we're going store to store.
Okay.
Do you have any Nintendo Switch 2s in stock?
No.
No, not one?
Not a single one.
So since last week we were here 12:01 at on the 5th of June.
Yep.
And I don't know, how many did you have go out? Do you know?
Close to 100.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was close to 100. But since then, I've gotten no restocks of anything.
No restocks.
No. And I've probably had close to 1,000 phone calls.
That's what I was going to ask you. How many people called looking for it?
Too many. When just before you got here, I probably had like 4.
Wow.
Throughout the week, I probably, like this week, I've probably had close to like 40 calls.
Wow.
Yeah. And no.
People are saying they can't find them. It's funny because after I left here, the next day, I picked up my friends, and then the very next day, I went and picked up mine at the other location. And I went to Best Buy, I went to Target, and everyone had Switch 2s in stock. I was shocked.
Yeah.
So that's
we had, so because we didn't do the midnight release at the mall,
right.
Ours lasted us the entire day. And then we had to hold them over the weekend. And then by Saturday, we were able to sell the pre-orders that didn't get picked up. So I probably had like 6 additional that I sold on Saturday. But by Sunday morning, I was like completely wiped of everything. No cameras, no pro controllers, no nothing. I have games. You want games?
So there you have it. No Switch 2s in stock here at GameStop. Well,
Nope.
At least this location, your
My
mall
boss-
location, nothing.
Nothing.
You know what I'm going to check other stores like Best Buy, Walmart, Target, and then I have 2 surprise stores that we're going to check out as well that one of them people might expect things to be there, and the other one I don't think people would expect it to be there. So let's go over there and go check it out, and I'm sure Allie will keep us up to date in future videos.
Bye.
No luck at GameStop, but we got some other locations to go visit. Let's go check those ones. I think we're going to have success. I think we're going to find some. Let's give our local Target a shot at the Switch 2, see if they've been resupplied. As we walk up on the video game aisle here at Target, got Mario hanging out there on the flagpole still. The Switch 2 kiosk missing, and a totally empty case with pricing for just the regular Switch 2 system, as well as the Mario Kart World bundle, but both completely empty. They do, however, have accessories. So we got Joy-Cons for $94.99. There's the Joy-Con 2 wheels. Pro controllers in stock at $84.99. Got the cameras, no problem, $54.99. This is what I was talking about in my previous video. The other camera, the Piranha Plant, for $59.99. I don't know, which one would you guys rather have? I think I'd rather have the Piranha Plant. This looks way cooler. Small selection of games. There's all the original games here that you're going to find. And there is another case on the other side here with the original Switch consoles. So those are still available, no problem. On the end cap, they still actually have the Super Mario Wonder bundle. I believe these were $369.99. Nothing special about the console, but gives you the digital game as well as online membership for 3 months. Did manage to talk to an employee back in the electronics section, and he says they have not received the restock since Thursday of the Switch 2. We got a Walmart right across the street, so we'll go head over there and see how they're making out. Well, here we go to Walmart. Let's give Walmart a shot, see if we can find a Switch 2 here in stock. In one of our previous videos, just a couple days before the Switch was releasing, I think it was June 2nd, we went to a Walmart and they had all the Switch 2 accessories out when they weren't supposed to be on the floor until June 5th. And I managed to grab the camera, bring it up to the cashier and try to ring it up. It did not ring it up. It was blocked. I wasn't surprised, to be honest. See how we make out today, see if we can find a Switch 2 in stock here. Here we are at the Switch 2 end cap, and they have Mario Kart World. Oh, they have the download card there. Of course, available June 5th, 2025, that's passed. Got Donkey Kong Bonanza. This is the game that I thought was releasing day one, 7/17/25. We are going to be picking that up. And I don't know, to me, that's just nothing to talk about. Let's go down the video game aisle. Switch is up here past the PlayStation stuff on the left. And we'll take a look at the cases here. See if we have any luck. This is not the store where I found the merch out previously. Looks like we do have some games. We got Bravely Default and Hitman. They do have copies of Mario Kart World, so it's good. The Zelda ports from the original Switch, Yakuza 0, Street Fighter 6 for all those fighting fans, and Split Fiction. So pretty much seeing the same games that we saw at Target, and then of course they've got the original Switch games, and we have Switches down here, but no Switch 2 consoles in stock. I will ask at the counter as well, see if that's something that has come in or has not, but nothing here in the case. Oh, this is the first time I'm seeing this here. This is interesting. We have a Switch 2 kiosk. This is brand new. Still got the plastic on it. Ooh. I don't know if we were supposed to do that or not, but I just did it. Done now. Oh boy, did that feel good. I'm the guy that rips off your plastic on your cell phone. You buy a new car, I'm ripping the plastic off the navigation screen. That's this guy right here. That's me. So let me know in the comments below, have you guys seen this? This is the first time I'm seeing the Switch 2 kiosk. It's got the Pro controller on it. And there's the dock. You can see it says Switch 2 on it right there. Hard to see. And we got all this nice and new. Everything works well. Oh, can we play this? Can we play a little demo? Oh, it's just a trailer. And we'll make sure we at least show the empty case here, that these are empty. We do have price tags up there for $4.49 on the top and $4.99 on the bottom. I did manage to speak to the employee here at Walmart as well. This actually just went up yesterday. I said it was real nice. He said it won't be nice for long. They're going to destroy it. And also, there has been no restocking here of the Switch 2 since the release date. Not as of yet. Even DK's questioned it. Here are the Switch 2 accessories they have in stock. They got the Joy-Con straps, as well as the sold separately left and right Joy-Cons. I've only seen these in Walmart's. We've got the left and right Joy-Cons sold together as a pair, and that's about it. I got the camera, of course, down at the bottom, but no Piranha Plant one. Here's one of the maybe more unexpected places we might find Nintendo products. Now, they had the Switch previously. We'll see if we can find a Switch 2 in Staples. So last time I was over here, they were over here. Let's see. Okay, we see some Nintendo items here. And they do have, this location will not be carrying Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, $50 off the original Nintendo Switch though. That is a good deal. And they do have some games. So it looks like they're gonna be carrying the games, just not the Switch 2 at this location. So that's interesting. Maybe we'll try another location. I wasn't expecting to see that. However, check your local Staples. Well, this Staples did not have them in stock. However, they're also not going to be selling them at this particular Staples, but this probably isn't your Staples. So go check your Staples. The other thing I would say is go online on Staples website, because that's where I saw them. And when I went online, this is not the closest store to me. But I met the manager and he was really nice, so I was like, all right, let me go in this one. I figured he was fine with me filming. But yeah, they're not going to be selling them in that store. Maybe we'll check one other Staples. As you guys can see, we made it over to Best Buy. I think I was a little ambitious yesterday, thinking I was gonna make it to all these different stores to check the inventory. Of course I didn't. So today is Friday, June 13th. That's right, Friday the 13th. And we're gonna see if Switch 2 is in stock at Best Buy here. What do you guys think? Now, I'd be very, very surprised if they're in this display case. I don't think they're going to be, because the last time I checked, it didn't have glass. But we also, the last time we've been here, it was set up for the Switch. Now the Switch 2 is out, so let's check this out. Surprised that is not a Switch 2 display at this point. Oh, look at that. They got the Joy-Cons out. Now, all in the case, keeping the case, I guess, around. Best Buy Plus members and Total members get a $20 bonus reward for every $150 spent on Nintendo Switch 2 and Switch 2 games and gear. Oh, that's cool. What a good deal. It's a good deal. Look how empty this is. Holy smokes. So empty. Lots of copies of Mario Kart World. The key card, at least. So that's there. We got Zelda Breath of the Wild. Oh, look at that. They put, even though it's the same game, Tears of the Kingdom Nintendo Switch 2 edition. And then, of course, we picked up Cyberpunk, Split Fiction. And what else we got? Hitman. Got Hogwarts. I haven't seen this one yet. And it does say right at the bottom, game key card. So good to know that that's on the bottom. And then we got Tetris. Also, game key card. That seems to be the way they're going. That's not good. And as we come around the corner, look at all the copies of Mario Kart World. Next to one of the launch titles for the original Switch. Either we're gonna have to pop up front, sometimes they're behind the counter. That's where they were on launch day, or they don't have them. So we're gonna find out in a second. So last time I was here, they were all right behind the counter, right over here. I think they're all gone. I don't think there's any more inventory. We're gonna have to probably ask an employee. So I don't see any out. Well, as of right now, on Friday the 13th, Best Buy does not have the Switch 2 in stock. However, I don't remember what day it was, but some day during the week, I actually did go on Best Buy's website, and they were in stock for pickup. So you might want to check the website and see if that happens for your store. I don't know if it's still the case or not, but that did happen for me. All right, we're going to go to GameStop. We'll check GameStop. We'll check Target. And maybe we'll check one more store depending on what time it is. Well, I took a look here at GameStop and employees on break, but I think we got our answer on Switch 2. For this one, they're so sick of people asking that they went ahead and put up a sign. I get it. I totally get it. We're going to check one more store, Target, while in the mall. See if they have any Switch 2s in stock. I'm very doubtful at this point, being that we haven't found one since Thursday, but you never know. Most of the stores are saying they have not been restocked yet, but like I said, when I went on Best Buy's website a couple days ago, they actually were showing them in stock at my local store for pickup only. So it's possible. So no Switch 2 games in stock even. They didn't even put them on display yet. And how about in stock? Nothing in the display case. They got the OLEDs, they got the regular Switch, and plenty of Switch Lights and Joy-Cons. Oh, there's the loose left and right Joy-Con. But no Switch 2 consoles. Not on the shelf, at least. But Mario is here. Well, couldn't find any employee at Target to check with them to see if the Switch 2 is in stock. But it wasn't in the case. So, I guess we're SOL here. And we're going to see if we have time to make this a store that's outside the mall. And we'll take it from there. Well, the plan is to check out another Staples. However, I think they might be closed, but they have big Switch signs right on the window, and I have a feeling it's the same as the last one. Yeah, we missed them. They're closed at 8 o'clock, but there's our answer to that. This location will not be carrying the Nintendo Switch 2. So, second time we're seeing that. Kind of sucks. Well, to answer everyone's question, can you find a Switch 2 a week after it debuts? My answer is sort of. In person, we have not been able to find a Switch 2. Every store that I did talk to, Best Buy, Walmart, Target, have not been restocked at this point. However, like I said earlier in the video, when I went on the Best Buy website for my local Best Buy, at the time they had them in stock. That was a couple days after the Switch 2 came out, so they were restocked one time before. So that was very interesting to see. I don't think you're gonna have a problem finding one in a few weeks. Maybe, maybe it's not this week, maybe it's next week. But keep your eyes open. Don't buy from scalpers. I've heard the prices are already going down on things like eBay. And just hold out. You'll get one if you want one. And if you don't want one, that's okay too. Keep playing your Switch because it's a great console. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.